Quincy leads 50-44. Joining us now here is the Director of Athletics down at Drury University. It's Mark Fisher. And Mark, thanks for joining us for a few minutes.
Well, thanks for having me.
Last year I sat here with you and we talked, and your son Ben had an outstanding tournament. How's he doing?
He's doing well. He's actually doing some radio with John Miller today, and so he's staying busy there as a grad student at Drury, and so having a good year.
A lot of things going on with Drury. You guys just announced you'll have a wrestling program. Talk a little bit about that and how it came about.
We're excited to have wrestling, and with Drury coming in with the wrestling, it will make it a GLVC sport. As far as the conference championship, and we hired James Reynolds, an assistant at Maryville University, and he's hit the ground running and doing a great job.
Talk about the program itself, and wrestling is starting to become a bigger sport within the conference itself, and adding it just adds one more championship down the road for the conference.
It really does, and Southwest Missouri is an area that when Missouri State, when their program folded back in the mid-'90s, it's been absent from the collegiate ranks down there, so we have great high school wrestling in the area, and we think that it'll be a great addition not only to the campus but to Southwest Missouri, and it will give something for our high school kids to thrive, to be able to compete at that next level and to be able to compete locally.
Your women's basketball team off to a good start yesterday, a big win. They shot lights out here in the gymnasium. Talk about your coach, Molly Miller, in her second season and what she's done really for the program.
Oh, Molly's done an exceptional job, and, being a player at Drury and being familiar with the program, she stepped in and just has taken off with it, and she has a great group of girls. They're outstanding shooters. They're guarding really well right now, and so, yesterday they came out on fire, but, Molly's the whole package. I mean, she understands the game. She can recruit well, and things are going very well for our women's program.
One of the things that I've noticed about Molly's team is you're looking at a lot of student athletes that are from the area, and talk about some of that and how she's getting some of those girls to come back home.
Yeah, I think if you look again in the Springfield and Southwest Missouri area, it's always been a tradition-rich area for women's basketball, and so she's been able to recruit those kids locally and to get them to stay home, and they enjoy playing in front of their home fans, and when they put that Drury uniform on, there's a sense of pride there.
Talk about, now we're going into spring sports, talk about your baseball, softball team.
Yeah, baseball and softball is underway. In fact, baseball is playing today, and hopefully having some good weather down home, and with golf and tennis, it's underway, and track and field, so it's a busy time here in the spring.
Yeah, because you have that transition, it goes from one to the next to the next. You guys have had a lot of success in swimming and diving. Talk about that. Talk about the swimming program and also how it continues to grow. Probably one of the largest schools for swimming and diving within the conference.
It really is. I know Coach Reynolds, they got back from the conference meet here last week, and then early next week they'll take off to go to the national championships in Indy, and hoping to do well there, and then hopefully bring home some more hardware.
Any other tidbits that we could share that we don't know about? Usually there's a little things that we don't always hear about, but anything new coming from Drury?
No, we're continuing to add our club sports. We're trying to enrich our wrestling, and then our bowling and our triathlon and bass fishing. So, we're adding student athletes by our club sports, and all of our coaches and sponsors are doing well.
I had my director talking in my ear, wanted me to talk about your transition from working to Missouri High School Activities Association now to being the athletic director at Drury.
Well, I think Misha, going back, they need to do a better job of background checks on the people they have a working broadcast. So, no, Jim does a great job there, and, being on the Misha board was a great experience, and being at the high school level for 35-plus years, it's a great transition going from the high school to the collegiate route, and everyone's been very helpful to me.
Mark, thanks for joining us for a few minutes. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Take care. Thank you.
Mark Fisher, the Director of Athletics for Drury University, joins us for a few minutes. We'll step aside. We'll come back. We'll have high schools. We'll have stats from the first half. You get all the action in the 2016 GLVC Men's Basketball Championships here on the GLVC Sports Network, where champions are crowned.